you don't know if it's part of the show, welcome to the show. If you don't know, it's part of the show.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You know, this is, excuse me, a damn fine cup of coffee. A damn fine cup of coffee. A damn fine cup of coffee.
Hello, 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 whoa, welcome back to another exciting adventure of every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Alright, so please follow and sub. Alright, there's that. And then I have, what? That is not what I wanted. Something's wrong with the Discord. Nobody's here yet. Where the Smurf is everyone? Alright, let's get some music going. Alright, why? Excuse me, testing. 1, 2, test 1, 2. Sue Finelli in the house. Tommy in the house. Need to get you wrenched up, Tommy. Managing moderator. Yeah. Got some of my Facebook peeps out here. Angela, good to see you. I don't know that I've ever seen you here, Angela, so welcome to the show. Yeah. Excited. Thank you, guys. I think I'm going to wait a little bit longer. You know, you guys know how this goes, right? You kings and queens, you are my Smurfs. This channel is not going to grow unless you are propagandizing the universe with my content and everybody's content. Iron Realm Media, Mellowdome. You know, I'm like the watered down version of both of those channels, but you guys know how this is played. Give me a feedback, please, on my audio. Is everything okay on my audio? I don't think it is. I'm talking to no one right now. Oh no, there it is. I got it. I was looking. I called it backup audio instead of mic, so it threw me off. Tommy or Sue or Angela, can you give me a thumbs up on the audio, please? And let me get my ugly mug on here real quicker. Runeski. Kikaruski video capture device. There's that. So now my video. Oh wait, hold on. There we go. Audio is good. Thanks, Sue. Thanks. Okay, so I'm gonna go out for a smoke, and in that time, I would like you to find 2 to 5 people to share this show with, or 2 to 3 platforms. Okay, if you have any contacts who would be interested in this kind of show, then all right, Aaron, are you in the show yet? Where are you, man? Hey man, I'm live right now. Why aren't you in my audience? He might not be watching my new channel, so everybody get ready to say hello to Aaron Morfeld. All right, there you go. Oh, that's right. See, look, man, I'm so scatterbrained, you know. Welcome to the GAi Podcast. I'm your GAi Podcast host, Trav-EL Mateus Findlay. Going to talk about that in a little bit, maybe. This is the GAi Podcast. We are claiming sanity back across the United States, my faithful Smurf. Listen to me right now. Please stop whatever you're doing. Tommy, stop playing with the chickens. Stop petting your quails. That's what she said. Listen very carefully, please. We have to be the harbingers, the catalysts, the impeti of cultural change. Do not come in here and say, "Here, I'm here," if you're not changing the smurfing world. And you can change the smurfing world one dirt clod at a time. You know what I mean? Teach your little boy, let's call his name, let's say you have a little boy named Lane, right? And you teach him how to change his world with only a shovel. You know what I mean? And you can dig a hole, and you can create a vacuum, and nature hates vacuums, and so nature's gonna fill that hole. What's gonna get in that hole? Water's gonna get in that hole. What's gonna get in the water? Life is gonna get in that water. And then Lane's gonna look at that, and he's gonna see little mosquito larvae, and whatever. Okay, I'm sick and tired. I'm mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take it anymore as long as my earpiece stays in. Okay, right. Yes, I hope you got it, Aaron. Aaron, please share the show. Aaron's already here, so the show can start because Aaron's here, everybody. In all honesty, if you guys are listening to the sultry sound of my voice right now, The chat is the life of the channel. I am just a medium. You know, nobody's listening to the sultry sound of my voice. I know that. You know, he's so arrogant whenever he talks about the... I don't even like the sultry sound. He doesn't have a sultry voice. Why does he keep saying he has a sultry voice? To trigger you, which is working. It's an act. I am an actor, and all the world is my stage. Who would you like me to be? Who would you like me to be? Excuse me, Mr. Nicholson. How do you play a woman so well? Well, I think of a man, and I take away reason and accountability. There you go. All right. You guys are the bread and butter of this show, okay? I got somebody giving me a message real quick. Let me check and see what Charles is saying to me. Odd, but thanks. I would love to see you there. I am live, RN. That's right now. This guy's like 70 years old. That means right now. And he's very intelligent. Okay, so just did that. Let's get back to this shenanigans here. All right, so we have 3 minutes have gone by, and I don't see any chat going. So does that mean that the chat is dead, or what's going on? Sue, are you still here? Tommy, are you still here? Angela, are you still here? Baby Carson. All right. What I mean is, this show, this channel is not going to go anywhere without you. That means that when I'm away for my smoke right now, you guys have to be chatting it up, right? Chat, chitter, chitter, chat, because I'm not talking, and people are going to show up, and they're going to be like, this is a really dumb channel. This is a gay... You know what? This really is the GAi Podcast. That guy really is gay, and he didn't even say anything. I knew he was gay. Okay? Awesome. Thanks, Sue. Have you shared the show? Have you... I'm not going to do that. And I'm not going to say why. Have you shared... I talk with my hands too much. Right? Can I make it a suggestion? Can I get a suggestion for that hypothetical lame kid? What, you want another one, or were you obnoxiousized by the first one? And you're just being sarcastic? Thank you, my queen. I worship thee. Biff Tannen. I love that name. Jesse from Hingham. Do you mean the Jesse? If you understand what I'm saying. Biff Tannen rocks. Long live. Biff Tannen for president. How about that? Biff Tannen for president. How did you find the show there, Jesse? Can you let us know? Please say hi to Jesse, everybody. Yes, thank you, Sue. Thank you. Okay, everybody, I am stepping away from my cancer stick. Massachusetts, originally now in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Oklahoma, where the wind goes. Something like that. I messaged you. I don't know anybody named Biff Tannen. Your name's not Biff Tannen on Facebook, man. Come on, who you trying to fool, man? I got distracted because I clicked off a window, or a tab, I mean. At least I don't think I have a friend named Biff Tannen. I don't think I have a friend named Biff Tannen. So, how do you know me? Alright, well, whatever. I'm not going to go fishing for it. Jesse. Oh, okay. What's going on, Jesse? Well, there you go. Jesse. Okay. Everybody, yeah. I just came across Jesse recently, so make him feel at home and all that good stuff. And then like I said, I'm going to step outside. I'm going to be on the chat outside. I'll be right back.
along, I'm driven along, I'm driven a long, long way. You took my love, you took my love, you took my love away. I'm driven along, I'm driven along, I'm driven a long, long way. You took my love, you took my love, you took my love away. I'm driven along, I'm driven along, I'm driven a long, long way. You took my love, you took my love, you took my love away. Sitting in the backseat, second the attention. Oh, fantastic. Just fell to the back. I'm driven along, I'm driven along, I'm driven a long, long way. You took my love, you took my love, you took my love away. I'm driven along, I'm driven along, I'm driven a long, long way. You took my love, you took my love, you took my love away. I'm driven along, I'm driven along, I'm driven a long, long way. You took my love, you took my love, you took my love away. On the gas, it's only a test. On the gas, it's only a test. Are you ready to go? Ready to go? Ready to go? Ready to go? I gotta get out of here. Driven a long way. Sitting in the backseat, 70 attention. Chrome fantastic. You fold your viewers in reverse. I'm driven along, I'm driven along, I'm driven a long, long way. You took my love, you took my love, you took my love away. I'm driven along, I'm driven along, I'm driven a long, long way. You took my love, you took my love, you took my love away. I'm driven along, I'm driven along, I'm driven a long, long way. You took my love, you took my love, you took my love away. Only a test. It's only a test. Universe is sucking our hands. I know what you're doing up there. Universe is sucking our hands. I know what you're doing up there. Universe is sucking our hands. I know what she's doing up there. Universe is sucking our hands. I know what you're doing up there. Universe is sucking our hands. I know what you're doing upstairs. Universe is still my hands. I know what you're doing downstairs. Universe is still my hands. I know what you're doing down there. I don't believe it's just my heart anymore. I've opened up the soul, 'cause my eyes were black before. 2-1-2-1, ain't that code to love? We're old enough to break the rules. I'm charging up to change the fools. You only got to do what your body tells you. Just open up your mind and get higher. Oh shit, and next thing what you do is all make up, make up, make up. The universe is ours. The universe is ours. I don't believe in just your heart anymore.
Hello, hello, hello. Awesome. Like to hear that. Thanks, Sean. Thank you, Angela, for sharing the show. And what am I going to do right now? I think I'm going to leave this play with the photographs. In the meantime, can I get an audio check for the sultry sound of my voice? Okay, I don't know how long this show is going to go. I don't want it to go all night, that's for sure. I do want to get my water. Hold on. I got my audio turned all the way up, so I don't know how to make it louder for you, Aaron. Can I get anyone else? Does anyone else hear me low right now? The music, I can't hear the music on my headphones. There we go. Everyone, I am drinking Topo Chico. Did you see that? Topo Chico? Yeah, no worries, Aaron. Okay. What am I going to do? What am I going to talk about right now? Let's look for my lunar there we go. All right, so I'm gonna find excuse me, I remember Coach Tackett. What was his name? Anyway, whenever we would burp in PE, he was the he was the football coach, one of the football coaches, and he would always say if somebody burped, he would always say, "Hey man, if you're gonna be a pig, be a polite pig." So burp away and apologize with an excuse me. All right, what am I looking for? Lunar shenanigans, right? Yes. I'm going to talk about the lunar cycle just real quick, because if we look up the lunar cycle on these charts that we see here, let's look at this one. I think. This song is just an anthem, and to me, it sounds like a 90s rock theme. If you can hear, do you understand what I mean? It just sounds like it belongs in the 90s. Like, to me, it's kind of like a Jimmy Eat World. So this is going to need to get a little bit larger. That's what she said. I don't know. That's not a good... That's not a clear... That's not clear. That one might be good right here. Let's do that one. Yeah. Let's do this one. All right, let's get out of here with the show's going to be starting soon. If you guys haven't ever tracked the moon, it is a very, very interesting coffee-sodes. Where is... There it is. Shut that down. All right. Speaking of which, right now, if you are right now listening to the sultry sound of my voice and you have yet to smash that Fonzarelli, hit that like, hit that dislike. No me importa. Just hit something, except another person. And then jump in the chat, make some comments. The more chat comments there are, the more the algorithm pays attention. And then share the show, okay? Those are three simple ways that you can, and free, that you can share and support this content. All right, let me zoom in on this a little bit more. I think right there, right there. All right, I think this is going to probably be as good as it gets. And where did my chat go? There we go, right there. All right, looking up here. I do have 2 channels. I actually have numerous channels. I probably have about 5 or 7 channels. And Angela, if you don't know at this point, the channel that we're on right now is the newest iteration of my expression, although I'm going to have to change the name from Travis Finley to Travel Mateus Finlay. And the breakdown of that is this. And just please share your videos too. Yes. Actually, Angela, because you have the wrench, you can share your channel, so please do that. If you have content, please share your content links, and then everybody subscribe to those channels and support these content creators. So the story that I was going to tell you is, hey, yeah, holla. Okay, right now, Joy, I am giving you a wrench, my sister, because you are a queen, B, and you are a content creator. Everyone, please say hello to B, the Difference Clothing, okay? Joy. And her name is so appropriate because she has just exuded life and love and light. I've known about Joy's channel for, I don't know, Joy, how long has it been? I think I was doing this stuff back in 2019, so we've known each other almost, if not 5 years. And by know each other, I just mean that we know each other. Yes, say hello to Joy. Joy, please find any of your links and post them here. I really don't do well with multitasking, and so I'll do that and then forget other whatever whoosies, right? Throw Sean a bone. What's that mean? Oh, you mean the wrench? Where'd he go? Sean. All right, and there's that. Okay, so Joy is an entrepreneur. She is a sophisticatedly businessy minded woman of the year. And I remember her just smiling, I love her. I love. Okay, so enough about Joy. We just joyed, yeah. Hey, Brian Stavely is in the house, everybody. Brian, I'm making you a managing moderator. All right, so you've got the power to control the chat. Many of you have been made managing moderators if you are well known to me. Okay, so you probably already have. No bones for Brian, yeah. So Brian and I saw each other a couple weeks ago at the Flatstock 2024 at Tommy That Flat Fellow. Tommy, you still here? You can go ahead and do that. Oh, shit. Oh, but you better watch yourself. Okay, here we go. We're going to talk about the moon a little bit right here and post and tag me if there is something that you want to ask me. I'm thinking we might open it's 9:34. I'm thinking that we might open an audio chat if you guys are interested in that and you can want to jump and join the discussion and all that good stuff. Okay? All right. It has been 3 days. No, it has been a very, very cloudy weekend, and the waning crescent is coming, but I don't know that I'm going to see her. So let's see what tomorrow looks like. Tomorrow is going to be... No. I do not think I'm going to catch the waning crescent. That is really too bad. That's going to be in the morning. New moon is coming, by the way. Okay, so that means new moon. Waning crescent means new moon. If you guys don't understand, and you haven't thought about the meaning of the moon, I don't have all of the answers, but I have new answers that are not the answers we've been given, okay? So I started to watch the moon December 26th, and it was the morning. The waning crescent was just the last little sliver of that Cheshire smile of Luna. And so I started to just think about the moon and process the moon. And this is where I'm at with the moon at this point. The basic narrative that we're given is that the ancient people were just these primitive idiots who made up stupid stories about the world around them. And I'd like you to think about the stupid stories that the natives told, or the Aborigines told, or the indigenous peoples told. Those stupid stories were their movies in their minds, right? Think about The Princess Bride. When I was your age, television was called books. Because you read the words and you saw the images, you created what these Jack Reachers and these Hieronymus Bosches look like. All of these characters that you read, you created these visions in your mind of what these characters are. That's television. That's intelligence. That's imagination. That's creation, because you are, if you're ready to hear this, you are God. You are God. Think of what you say when someone says, "Hey, nice to meet you. Who are you?" And you say, "I am." That is the only "I am" you ever hear from. Well, you know what I mean. In terms of, other people say "I am" too. And that just proves that we are all one, because we all begin our identification with "I am." So it just depends on how you fill in the blank and whether or not it's completely positive about how you view yourself, right? I am what? How about that? Sup, little gods? Little Elohim? I'd like you to do a thought experiment with me while I collect my thoughts a little bit. Let me hear from you out there in the chat. How would you complement your predicate? You have a subject, you have a verb. Where is your descriptor? I am. Who are you? Who are you? How are you going to answer that question? I'd like to see that. Yes, Sister Joy. That's right. Yep. When you start to think outside, think about all of the imaginations that you've had since you've changed the way that you've looked at the world. My mind has been completely expanded beyond the boundaries of my own cranial cavity, which just goes to show that this physical body is just simply a conduit for the expression that is I. But that is you. But that is we. And I think that is amazing. The ecstasy and the pleasure and the delight, and I'm not paying attention to the chat right now, so if you want to engage with me, please tag me and I'll see the orange light up, and then I'll know that you're wanting me to look over there and see what you have to say. And I really want to hear what you have to say, so please don't hold back. Way too many possibilities. It's blowing right out of my head. Oh, Nick and Lex. Everybody please stop. Hammer time. Nick and Lex, I don't even know if I'm going to get through this next few minutes, because, just hold on for a second. Nick and Lex, I'm giving you a wrench, and you are free to roam about the cabin. Nick and Lex, please identify yourself. Is it Lex? Is it Nick? And then please share your channel link. Nick and Lex, everyone. I am so gushing over these two beautiful people because I am so captivated by their love for each other and then their craft. They are content creators that have captured my attention. I used to watch a lot more of channel reactions to new music. And I'm trying to think about which one was the first one that I came across. While I'm talking right now, I'm just going to share my photography. The photography that's about to come up right now is photography from my trip last year to... okay, let me get rid of this. Get this out of the way. Get this out of the way. Where's my who's what's it? Where'd it go? Alright, hold on. Where is... I just saw it. Oh, there it is. I don't know if I... Oh, that's what I clicked. I clicked the wrong... Chica bene. I said nota bene. There we go. Alright. And then we got to do this. And then we got to do this. Okay, I'm going to get back to Nick and Lex in just a sec. And... hey Lex, hey. All right, man. Check this out, okay? Okay, so back in 2018, I completely changed the way that I looked at the world around me. I had never considered conspiracies in any sense. I just, you know, I was a part of the hoi polloi. I was a part of the mass population, right? You know, and I just thought that everything that we saw on the news was real. I mean, obviously, they want us to know things that are important in the world, and so those stories are true, okay? I'm not going to cross any lines too much because I really want this channel to be more about spirituality. I'm just trying to give you guys some context for what I'm going to say, but I'm really going to not... I am determined not to make this channel a shadow banned channel by touching on certain things. That's just where I'm at right now. So back in 2018, I started watching YouTube. And back in 2018, I thought of YouTube the same way I think of TikTok right now. I don't have a use for it. But at the same time, knowing what I know now, there is good content being made on these media, but the where I'm going with this was when I started looking into these topics, right, that are hot topics. The world of YouTube was opened up to me. I just didn't know that it was this. I thought it was just stupid TikTok videos of people, you know, showing their food and, you know, doing stupid things, and I just wasn't into that. And then come to find out that all of this content made by people like Brian Stavely, people like Joy, and then eventually people like Nick and Lex. Nick or Lex, when did you start doing your show? When was your first show? So in that broadening understanding of what YouTube is, you know, anything from how to change a spark plug to how to make you know, your own version of Fireball, which I have done, and it's amazing. So I came across Jamal, aka Jamel. I interviewed him. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. And then I watched Daniel Profeta, who is also Daikon Dissectional. Music reactions at that point. I think that morphed into movie reactions, and so I'm just going to keep it short, right? Awkward Ashley is the bomb. She is a ginger bombshell of just dynamic creativity. I love her. I would love for 2021. Awesome. Yeah, awesome. I'm so thankful that you're still here. I have chills right now thinking about you and Nick and Marley. Nick and Lex, have you shared, or I'm sorry, Lex, have you shared your link yet? Would you mind doing that? Yeah. TikTok does allow those real. You guys can talk about what you want in the chat. I'm pretty sure. Keep it. You know what I want. You know what you want, right? We want peace. We want love. We want joy. We want self-control. Govern yourselves, right? If you govern yourself, guess what? No one else needs to. You know what I mean? So just be wise. So I also started watching movie reactions. Oh, that's what I was going to say. And then, so there's Awkward Ashley, and there was Brandon Likes Movies. I saw him first, really, and then I would watch these reactions whenever they would watch shows that I liked, movies that I liked. I would watch those things. But whenever they watched a show that I hadn't seen yet, then that kind of compelled me to go watch that movie first and then go watch. And then I support the creators. Listen to me very carefully. I'm going to reiterate the fact that if you watch content on YouTube or anywhere else, you have an incredible duty to support your content creators across the board. You can do this for every single. You don't have to join Patreon. You don't have to join even membership here on YouTube. You don't have to do any of that. Don't feel obligated to support your content creator monetarily unless you can. But here's 4 ways. Which I'm trying to be European now with the way I hold my counts. Here you go. Ready? If you watch other people's content, here we go. You get a notification. In that moment, you have time to watch. And so then the show comes up as live or as an upload, okay? As soon as you click that video, it opens the window for your contribution. Free contribution. You push pause. Listen very carefully. Listen very carefully. This is very important. Please, if you think of any other opportunities, Lex, you might have even thought of one yourself. First of all, your click hits the algorithm. Second of all, when you push pause, slide the watch tab all the way over as if you watched the entire thing and shut the show down. What that just did was that triggered the algorithm that their entire show was watched. That helps the show. Now, slide it back so that you can start at the beginning, but we're not done. Those are 2 ways, free so far. 1, 2, you click to watch yourself. That is, you clicked for yourself to watch. Yeah, baby, let's get those likes up, baby. How about this? What do you guys want to know? What do you guys want to? How can I tempt you to get this to share? Like, how many likes do we have to get? How many licks does it take to get to the center? How many likes do we need to get? And then you guys can ask me a question and I'll answer it or whatever. Like, let's do something, creative. I'll give you original. How about this? How about this? How about this? Let's get before the end of the night, everyone. Let's get before the end of the night 20 likes. And I will give you an original thought. Unless you guys think of something else that's better than that. If anybody think, whatever. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. We're talking about how to support your content creators. We have 2 ways so far. First, when you click that you're going to watch it, that's an algorithm. And then fake out the algorithm by completing the video, by sliding that time marker all the way across, close out that shot, and then you can even do the repeat because it'll give you that back arrow to replay. So hit the replay, then you're back at the beginning. Pause. And the next thing you do is, guess what? I'm going to be very frank with you. If you have subbed to a channel, guess what you already know every single time? You're going to like your content creators present to you. Otherwise, you wouldn't have subscribed. You see what I'm saying? So you're going to like it right before. You don't even know. You might not. You just hit the down. You can even thumb it. Listen, everyone. I don't care which you hit. Hit the like up. Hit the like down. No me importa because it's an algorithm. All they want to see is activity. I would love for YouTube to be going, hey, what's going on over this new channel? He's only got 76 subscribers, but there's pretty good activity going on over there. And then YouTube is going to go, and do its little magic stuff, right? So now you've got 3 things that you've done. If it's live, jump into the chat and start chatting, because the chat, in my opinion, is the bread and butter of the content, because that's you guys talking to you guys. And then when somebody comes in, maybe that you have shared the show with, and they come in and you're here chatting it up, you can introduce them to everybody and everybody can say hello. Everybody wants to go where everybody knows your name. Listen to me very carefully. You love to hear the sultry sound of your own name. Right? You hear your name, you say yes. Yes is someone talking to me. And then when you are in a show and the host goes through and he's reading through your name, it doesn't matter if it's your fake name, because that flat fellow Tommy, but it just says that flat fellow. So I'm going to say to everybody in the chat, let's say hello to everybody in the chat right now. And I think you're going to say, oh, I hope he says my name, because that's what I do. All right, so Nick and Lex is in here, Anhala is in here, Joy is in here, and we got Tommy's in here. And hey, I didn't see you earlier, Nemo. Are you still here? By the way, everybody, station identification. Welcome to the GAi Podcast. I'm your gay host, Trav-EL Mateus Finlay. That story's coming up. This is the gayest podcast in all the land. What makes the GAi Podcast so gay? Life. Life makes me gay. I turned gay very recently. I turned very gay very recently. I'm so gay. Except, I'm not, right? But I am, right? We have to reclaim the abuse of magic spells in our culture that is called language. We have to get back to understanding the etymology. It's okay to be flippant and sarcastic or parodiacal. I don't even, what's the adjective? This is a parody. That was a parody. Is there an adjectival use for the term parody? That's an original thought. Can you guys come up with somebody find me that. Is there an adjectival used to say that's like, you know what I'm saying? I can't even think of the word right now. Holla, 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 holla. Yeah, we even need to get the rainbow back. Remember the story of the rainbow in the Bible? Yeah. Remember that story? Do you know what the rainbow represented? The rainbow represented that God was never going... Well, okay, whatever. That story that we were told... Let me tell you something. That story that you heard... I was inspired by Lex. If you're still here, that was for you, Lex. Or Lexia. Or is that too personal? Is Lexia the kissy name that Nick calls you, and so I can call you Lex, right? I shouldn't call you Lexia. Isa Mahalski in the poopin' house. I know you knew I was gay. I know you knew it. Everybody sub to Isa. Isa is a maestro of the instrumentation of music, and he is amazing. He is a fire-cracking musician, and so I love Isa 100%. 100%. Didn't I just give you oh, there you go. You got your wrench. Everybody sub to Isa's channel, because he sometimes goes live and he brings in just intelligent conversation, which is what I'm trying to cultivate here. So if you hear something here that you think is intelligent, then that's where you bring in other intelligentsias, right? We need other intelligences here to have intelligent conversations. But I digress. Should I start back over again? Because did you forget where I was? Does anybody know where I was before I got sidetracked by all these shenanigans? I do, so I'll just keep talking. I'm not going to do that. I keep doing that. I can't. I'm not going to do I talk with my hands too much. What's going on, Shelly? Shelly is a sister from another... No, I'm just kidding. I'm having too much fun. We are having the most fun. Are we not? Are we not having the most fun, everyone? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, if you guys know of any channels you want, just smatter the chat with all of your channels, okay? You guys got to keep an eye out. I have a running I almost did it again. What am I doing over here? Okay. Okay. If you have channels that you subscribe to, feel free to put them in the chat, and then everybody just click and subscribe and like and comment. That's where we were. Let's bring it on back. When you watch your video, it hits the algorithm. When you finish the video, it hits the algorithm. Please finish the video right away by just sliding that marker all the way across and then hitting replay, pause so you can finish, like that content, smash that Fonzarelli, hashtag Fonzarelli. That is my term for the like. Got it? You see what I'm doing? Like, I thought of that. I think that's pretty creative. Smash that Fonzarelli. Who's the Fonz? If you don't know who the Fonz is, you got Google. Have fun. Happy days. Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. The weekends come. The cycle hums. Ready to race with you. Ba-da-dum-dum-dum. These days are ours. Happy and free. Right? Shelly, I almost did a spit take. Shelly, you've never met Issa? Back to the back. I was watching movie reactions. I was listening to music reactions. I was watching conspiracies. I was subbing this. Issa was one of the first channels that I came across that was just mind-blowing because he was a musician. So what ended up happening in 2018, as I'm watching all of these content channels, I had questions about things that they were talking about. Max Egan, Mark Stevens, other people, you know. When I watched their content to absorb their information, I had questions. And I started to think to myself, I wonder if anyone has interviewed these people and asked these, and I couldn't find these interviews. So guess what I thought of? I thought, why don't I create the channel where I interview the content creators that I watch, because I want to know everything about whatever they, like, you didn't say this and you did, and I have all these, and tell me this, you know, like, have that kind of a conversation. I would love that. And I did it. And it was hard work. And it's absolutely difficult. So difficult. Because people are people and we are busy and we forget. I forget. You know, I create my channel. By the way, let me describe that adventure. Shout out to Matt Long. Matt Long, if you ever show up here, I really hope to see you, man. I hope you're well. I think he's up in Canada now. Nemo's here. What's going on, Nemo? Let's go. The 2018. Okay, Matt Long. Matt Long makes this. I should probably just pull it up and show you guys, but you know, I don't want to do that right now. Don't make me show you what I created. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do it. Don't ask me. Don't ask me to do it. I'm not gonna do it. Don't ask me. Don't ask me to do it. Stop. Don't ask me to do it. I won't sing for you. Who's that? Matt Long created this Matrix homage, and he redirected the entire narrative of Neo's waking up with Trinity or Tank, right? Because Tank was the computer guy. I don't think it was Trinity. I guess I always assumed it was Trinity. No, because Trinity... Who do you guys think? Who do you guys think was communicating to Neo the very first time on his computer screen? Remember that old ass DOS black and green text? You know what I'm talking about? Hey. Oh, wait. What are you gonna watch? What are you gonna watch, Lex? I want to add more to your plate. I would love for you and Nick to do movie reactions. Come on! So that's why I'm in contact with Joy. I want to interview Joy. I want to see she has accomplished what I think is her dream. She dreamed the life, and then she found that she was living her dream. Do you understand how that works? Dream is destiny. I've got it tattooed on my hand. I have a hat that I made that says dream is destiny. Do you understand what that means? What are dreams? Dreams are thoughts. When do you think? When do you stop thinking? You don't. You call the nighttime thinks dreams. You call the daytime thinks. But sometimes those worlds crisscross. Think Severance. Apple TV, everyone. Watch it. Sometimes the dream sneaks into the think and you call it a daydream. Why don't you call it a day think? Why would you call it a daydream? Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a physical reality that has no spiritual dimensionality. No, life is but a dream. This is a dream. William Shakespeare told you that. The people who wrote the Bible told you that. Nothing is new under the sun, y'all. Did I hear a linked invitation? I don't, do you want to jump in for a chat? I can open up Discord. Maybe. Oh, no, you know what? I'll probably open up Skype. Discord has been being poopy with me, so I'll open up Skype if I'm understanding you right now, Nemoski. I am starting to stream yourself. Okay. Like, you mean like right now? Are you in competition with me? Why would you do that, Nemo? Just kidding. I can't see right now. I have to clean off my spectacles. Where are you at with the likes? Anybody? Can you guys see how many likes we got going on right now? Remember, at 20 likes, I have to share an original thought. And maybe I'll do that with the moon stuff. I'm just going to hold that in my back pockets. I'm just going to watch the chat right now. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to shut down that right now. I hope you guys are enjoying these pictures from Lake Michigan from last year when I was in Milwaukee, which is an amazing city. If you have not been to Milwaukee, you have been missing out. All right. How's everybody doing? You guys doing okay? You guys having a good time? Are you enjoying this? Is this entertaining? Have I entertained you? I am an entertainer. I've been entertaining myself all my life, and I think I'm pretty funny. You know, I'm just going to put it out there. When I say something and people laugh, I think that means that I've said something humorous. I'm not trying to be like, you know, I make you laugh. I make you laugh how? Good. Yes, I'm just here to make you think. And I don't want you to think like me. I don't want you to think like me. I want you to think like we. Because we collect our ideas from each other. Whether we hear it audibly or whether we hear it in a dream. We are not original creatures. Do you understand who you really are? I think that's a very deeply profound question to think about. I am. I am that I am. That I am about which you speak or about whom you speak, I am that I am. The only I am you've ever seen create anything is another I am like you. It's not AI, everyone. It's I am. We are the I am. Do you understand what I'm saying? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Can you taste the flavor I've put on the top of the whatever vegetables? Keeping it clean here, right? Okay, I do want to keep it clean. Want to keep it respectable. I got no respect. You're watching at you're watching at almost 2 times speed. I can't do that because it's so, it's too digital for me. I can't do it. I don't even like listening to, you know, how they used to do those fast ass commercials at the end. This, you know, the whole, like, they gotta, like, what was that? You know what I mean? Like, they had to, like, this is a joke. Hold on, this is a joke. This is a joke. Shush, 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 shush. You're gonna make it go away. Oh, damn it. All right, so you got to write a joke about the infomercial commercials right at the end of. Oh, thank you for this program is brought to you. You know, like what? Like why did they make us go through that? That's going to be a funny joke when I craft it. That was an original thought. Are we at 20 likes yet? I gave you a sneak surprise. All right, forgot where I was. I have no idea. Oh, let's just go back to the Red Hen Radio. Matt Long makes this video about Neo, and it's for a new mixed drink that he called Red Hen because it was Red Bull and Hennessy. Okay? Right? So he just made a commercial using the Matrix, and instead of follow the white rabbit, he said follow the red hen. And I had this flash of brilliance that would be my channel, Red Hen Radio, where we dive deep into the rabbit hole that is content creators, right? How many content creators are there? Millions, I'm sure. Like those rabbit holes, those warrens are just interlaced and deep and they're seasoned, you know, and they're I have just, you know what I mean? So, a needle pulling thread, la, a note to follow, so, tea I drink with jam and bread. I'm gonna have to get another drink. As I said before, this Aquavita that I'm drinking right now, product placement, everyone. If you want to lose weight and cut your diabetic chances down by, let's say, 99.9%, but you love the taste of soda, if you can tolerate 7-Up, you can tolerate Topo Chico, because it's just mineral water flavored with lime, and I love it. And I'm an influencer, so go out and buy it. You're welcome, Topo Chico. So a needle pulling thread. So that's what I did. I never really got into soda drinking. I mean, I would if I was at a party, I would. But I remember the first time I had a Barks root beer. I was on a cross-country trip when I was like 19 or 20 with my buddy Jim Cligg. Jim, how are you, man? I hope you're great. I think you're in Texas somewhere right now. And he and I drove from California, Southern California, to Crested Butte, Colorado. Lex, if I don't think you're still here, but, and I don't know that she ever shared her channel. Did she ever share her channel, guys? I'm going to do that real quick right now while I'm thinking about it, so hold tight. Okay, get rid of that. Okay, wait. What am I doing right now? Am I sharing this? What am I doing? Oh, I'm getting the Nick and Lex. Yeah, stop talking because I'm going to forget. I will have a station identification. I'm going to share Austin's show first. All right, let's see. Okay, here comes a channel that you guys need to sub to if you don't know about. Oops. If you don't know about Mellowdome, there you go. That's Mellowdome. Please subscribe to Austin's channel. And then we got Nick and Lex here first in my search. Nick and Lex, these two lovely human beings. Please, 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 everyone watching right now, please sub to Nick and Lex. They are content creators who react to new music, and I have supported them financially. I want you to know that. I want you to know, I'm not going to tell you how much, but I want you to know that I invest in my content creators. Listen very carefully to me. I don't support all of my content creators for a reason. And the ones that I do support, there's a good smurfing reason I am. Okay? I love these people. I want to interview these people, which means I think that Lex is gone, so I'm going to tell you a little secret. Okay, everybody? Listen very carefully. Please, please, please. This is going to be my first test of whether or not you truly are a part of my Smurf army. Are you in my Smurf army? Are you one of my soldiers? Prove it. Here's what I want you to do. When I put Nick and Lex's link, when I put Nick and Lex's link in this chat in 5, 4, 3, 2, please sub to this channel, hit that bell notification, go to their newest release, or wait for their next one that's brand new so that they can see it right away. Make a comment and say, please accept Travieso's invitation to be interviewed. We want to hear your story. That's what I want. I'm dreaming the life. Will you help me live the dream? Do you understand what I'm asking you? Okay. Oops. Man, I do not like, you know what, I'm going to have to bring my, no, I don't want to, can't move my setup right now because something will get loose and shenanigans will happen. By the way, welcome to the GAi Podcast. I'm your GAi Podcast host, Travieso Viejo, the gayest podcaster in all the land. What makes my podcast so gay? You do. You make me gay. Do you know what gay even means? I started this rant earlier, and this is what this is. This is just what this is. This is how I rant. But I don't want to rant. I do want to rant, but I want to hear from you too. And I appreciate everybody here hanging out. And if there is anyone still listening to the sultry sound of my voice, if you would like me to say something or address something, please let me know. Because otherwise, I'm just going to say things that are in my head and hope that they find resonance with you. Okay, because that's what I'm about. Light, frequency, vibration, energy. Okay. All right. Let me see if I can see how many people are watching right now. I think I should be able to do that with the real-time stream settings, analytics. Current viewers is 6. Hello, 6 viewers. And I want to know how many likes. I got 47 views. I should have 47 likes. By the way, have you liked the show? If you haven't liked the show, what the smurf is wrong with you? Because you're here listening. Hey, Joy, you're here listening to the sultry sound of my voice. That means you like the show. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. See how that works? So please, 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 please. And Joy has agreed to start talking with me, and I was going to talk about when we could plan an interview and what we want to talk about, something like that. I don't know if it has to be that formal. I'm not typically that formal, but Joy and I have touched base on IG, and I believe that you said, Joy, that in the next 2 weeks, so that would be probably after the 18th, I think, we should be able to sit down and have a fantastic time. I'm excited to hear about her clothing line. Be the Difference Clothing. Be the difference, right? Right? If you want to see the world change yourself. That's it. That's it. You don't have to be responsible for anyone else but you. Not even your wife, not even your husband, not even your children, not even your mother. You are not what other people think you are. You are... What are you? Who are you? Do you know? Do you find that there's just this void in your life because you just don't know what? I'm not that person anymore. I was that person when I was enslaved by my mind in a marriage that was just full of conflict because I was married to a woman who would rather have conflict than peace. I can't imagine that. I can't even fathom that concept. And yet that was my existence. And in that existence, I was lost, even though I was a Christian, even though I was praying and asking God to give me wisdom and to help me understand and to help me change and to help me love this person, because this is very difficult. 23 years of marriage. And it was conflict 99.9% of the time. I didn't understand. I was like, why is this way? Is this the way it always is? Is this the way it's supposed to be all the time? No. That's not the way it's supposed to be. Smack your head what? You want to jump in and have an impromptu conversation there, Joyski? I'd love a woman's perspective, especially yours. I would put your face up here and just, your smile would just decimate everybody's sadness. Yeah, but why are you shaking your head? I was wondering what made you say shake my head or smack my head or smack my... Feel bad you had to go through that. I'm not, Joy. I'm not. Last year in one of my rebirths, I understood that I wouldn't be who I was in that moment unless I had gone through what I had gone through. And so I rejoiced. I was grateful. For the first time in my life, after leaving Christianity, I had joy. That's kind of strange, don't you think? I'm going to be honest with you. If my mother sees this, I hope she does, because she needs to hear it. And, it could just be providence. It could just be the synchronicity of the universe pulling her into this show. She doesn't usually watch my content because I say things that make her feel uncomfortable. But I don't mind exposing this brokenness, okay? My mother is a Christian because of me. She saw my life that was regimented by my devotion to Jesus, which was real. It was authentic. I was trying to be a Christian. I was trying not... Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to let that go. She became a Christian in 1992. I think she was the age of 40, so it would be 1992, okay? She became a Christian because of me. And she is still a Christian because of me. And she is still a Christian despite me, because I'm not that man anymore. And despite the fact that I would love my mother to ask me what has made... I think that if you found my mom on the side of the... That's not what I'm saying. I think that if you found my mother walking down the street, was which I was trying to say, and you said, how would you describe Travis now as opposed to previously in his previous decades? What do you think about where he's at right now? Is this a good place? Do you think he thinks he's in a good place? I think she would say something like, I've never seen him this happy. Okay? That's strange, don't you think, after 40 years of being a Christian? That's kind of weird, don't you think? So my segue into that is that my mother is not a happy person. She is controlled by fear. Why is that after 30 years of being a Christian? Why does she not have joy? Mom, where is your joy? She knows she's supposed to have it, but she doesn't. And that's the psychological war of Christianity in piecemeal, in my opinion. It's a psychological warfare because the dogma doesn't match the viva. It didn't for me. And people say, well, Christianity works for me. Okay, that's great. Hear. What question? Where are you at? Is this delayed? I don't know what question that was, Shelley. Can you reiterate the question? Or are you just talking about the question that I asked my mom? Or just what I'm saying, right? It boggles my mind that I am more satisfied, more content, more ambitious, more determined, more imaginative than I ever was as a Christian. And yet I did have all of those things, but they were stifled. They were pushed down because I was controlled by dogma. That was the way it affected me. I don't know the way your relationship with Jesus, if you think that you have one. I don't know what that means for you. If it works for you, hear. If it works for you, hear. That's your journey. But the difference between me and you is I don't have to correct the way that you think, but you have to correct the way that I think. Have you ever thought of that? I'm going to let that sit there for a minute. What's the I think I'm supposed to ignore the chat unless I'm tagged because I don't know what Joy's is for. Do I say too much? And thank you, by the way, for still being here, Shelley and Joy and Shelley and Joy. Okay. Gotcha. Well, you know what? I mean, I appreciate that, but I don't want you to agree with me. I just want you to understand me. Because the root of all conflict, I'm going to say this, I will take a kick to both shins with pointy boots. And Joy, I want to see that on your t-shirt. I don't know, man, if that's going to make sense with you. I have all of these ideas about just these beautiful phrases, but that's one of my phrases that I created whenever I say something that I very, very wholeheartedly know. I will take a kick to both shins with pointy boots for what I'm about to say. I believe it that strongly. And I forgot what I was going to say already. Thank you. And, well, I appreciate the fact that you think that it's convo, but I'm the only one talking, so I'm monologuing right now. I'm ranting right now, but I appreciate that sentiment. That's what I want. And so listen, right now, pause right now. If you find this conversation intelligent, or if you find this thought process thought-provoking, then please remember to share the content. Please. Because the more diverse we have people, the more diverse of a chat that we have going on right now, that's going to alert the powers that be that there is something going on. Something is afoot, and we need to pay attention to it. And they're either going to promote me or squash me. So that's why I have to be careful about what I say, because I don't want them to squash me. So now I'm afraid, right? Am I? No, I'm just working within the system. I'm okay with that. Just like my friend John is okay with paying taxes. He knows the system is what it is. He knows what it is, and yet he still pays taxes. That's his choice. That's your choice. I don't want you to agree with me. I don't want you to say that I'm right. I don't want to be right. I just want to be understood. And then I want to understand you. Do you know what the root cause of miscommunication? I gave the answer away. The question was supposed to be framed. Do you know what the root cause of conflict is? Miscommunication, lack of listening, lack of understanding, and then responding to a concept that you don't understand or that you misunderstood. That's conflict. And my son is a living, breathing example of a demoniac. He's a demon. He has issues. And one of those issues is he finishes your sentence in his head before you do, which means they don't match. And then that makes him confused. And then he says, "You're confusing me." And I say, "Are you sure about that?" Is it possible? Now listen, this is a very important conversation to have with anyone. Listen to what I'm not saying. Okay? I don't want to have to explain what I'm doing. I'm just going to repeat what I said, so I want you to listen to what I didn't say. Okay? I'm having a conversation with my son. Conflict starts to creep in, and I am Spider-Man, and I know, I can sense it. Something's wrong with this conversation right now. What is it? And then I have to listen back and play back and replay and go, oh, now I know where we're at. You're not listening. Okay? So, when I get accused of not listening, which is what narcissists do, narcissists don't listen, and then they project their crime to you. And then you are being gaslit, and you're thinking, I didn't say that. Why is this person reacting this way? This doesn't make any sense. It's because they're not listening to you. That's why. And so, whenever my son attacks me and says, "You're not listening to me, you always do this, you always want to argue," I say, don't confuse my trying to understand you with being argumentative. Is it possible? I say this. Listen to what I'm not saying. It's very important. I say this. Is it possible that you are not listening? I hear you. You are saying that I'm not listening. Is it possible that you're not listening? If that person says, no, it's not possible I'm not listening, you need to walk away from that big smurfing red flag right there if you can. You're never going to win with that person. Ever. Not that you're going to win. You're never going to have a chord. You're never going to have consonants. You're only going to have dissonance. And dissonance is not living. I don't want to live dissonant lives. Ugh. Ugh. Get that away, right? Just get that out. Get that out. All right. Red Hen Radio, interviewing content creators. It is so difficult to line up those interviews because I can't seem to do it with the majority of the people that I want to interview. And it's not, it's just the way it is. I have talked to James versus Cinema numerous times on Instagram, and we just can't get communication. We just can't. And so I can't interview him. And I am trying to make sure that I stick with following up with Joy. Joy, don't let me forget, please. You know, please. And This is a moment to. This is a magnesium lotion that's all natural, and it's for. I guess I could tell you, it's for what is it called? Athlete's foot toenail fungus. Okay, but it's got more in it than just that. But I did have a sore toe, and I didn't know if it was infected, so I was just going to use this. I don't think it was athlete's foot. But anyway, I had a sore toe, and there was nothing that I could see that was visibly wrong with it, so I thought maybe it was infected. So then I was putting this stuff on it, and it didn't really work for that. But it does work on my index knuckle because it has magnesium, and I tweaked this smurfing finger last week when my mom came to visit. I was carrying groceries into her Airbnb, and I tried to slide the sliding door with my index finger, and it just did not like it, and it still doesn't like it. But this makes it, it's almost like a pain relief. So I like it. All right. I still haven't seen how many people are watching right now. Or, I mean, how many likes we got going on right here. So let me jump over here. Okay, so here we go. What I'm going to do right now, real quick, is I'm going to post Nick and Lex again because I'm asking you guys to harass these channels in kindness, asking them to let me interview them. I'm going to pull up James's channel. James vs. Cinema. Okay, so as soon as you see these links, I'm asking you to do it right now, okay? Please don't forget. You are my Smurf army. You are my minions. Are you my soldier? Are you in my army? Do you want to know more about the content creators? Like you watch these. I'll interview them. I mean, how great is that? It's a reciprocal relationship. It doesn't have to be about me. For some reason, I'm not subscribed. Is this my other channel? Hey, Rob Keane in the house. Absolutely. Welcome to the show, Rob. Please make sure you share. Please make sure you comment. Please make sure you hit that Fonzarelli. And so here comes James. I don't need to, yeah, I guess I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. All right, this is James versus Cinema. And what I'm asking you to do is to jump over there and post in their newest video, or wait until, and you have to then subscribe to. I just wiped all that lotion on my schnoz. Oh, that's why, because I'm folding my hands, and I just did it again and went, put my finger right back in the lotion. I'm going to do it again, probably. Okay, here's what I'm asking you to do. My Smurf army. Are you one of my Smurfs? Are you in my army? Then please go to that link for James, subscribe, and then go to his newest video and like it, and then say, hey, James, this other channel, mine, sent me over here to say hi to you. He wants to interview you. And then that's how I get more. He needs to see that people are interested in knowing more about him, because it hasn't worked for me. I've told him that, and he doesn't seem to be impressed by that. But if he has other people outside coming in and saying, hey, we want to see you interviewed, then maybe he'll perk up. And that's the way I want you. Whenever I share these channels, that's what I am asking you to do. But I'm only asking you to do two. Let's just do these two right now, okay? Joy is hopefully going to be able to meet with, or well, let me say this way, putting this on me. Hopefully I'm going to be able to follow up with Joy in a determined sort of way to make sure that I follow up with her offer to do our interview in a couple of weeks, right? So then I'm only going to give you two chores. So let's make these two chores count. Let's smash this out of the park. let's get an interview with James and let's get an interview with Nick and Lex. And let me tell you something about Nick and Lex. You cannot, or let me say it this way. Let me tell you about Nick and Lex. Don't, I was going to try to be positive. Okay, the difficulty with Nick and Lex is, Nick told me this. He is nervous about the content because he saw my other channel where I am more explicit about certain topics. And I was trying to communicate to him, and I'm going to send him an email again and say, I just wanted to reiterate that the channel that Lex was on last night is not about conspiracies. It is not. So please don't mention anything like that, because that's not what this channel is for. You guys can do those shenanigans in the chat if you want, but keep it down to a minimum, because that's not what we're talking about here. If you want to go talk about those things, go to those channels. This channel is about positivity. It is about ingenuity. It is about intelligence. It is about spirituality. And those other things, once we get our certain ducks in a row with ourselves in terms of how we think and how we craft our epistemology, that is what we know, then we should be able to handle those other topics ourselves. You know what I mean? Go deal with those things yourself. This is my topic right here, right now. This is my story. And I'm glad that you're here. Text you in the Instagram, Joy. So the way I see this is this way. If you went over to James's channel, I don't know why I'm looking over there. If you went over to James's channel right now and subscribed and hit that bell notification, every time you can do it, go to his newest video and say, hey, this other channel, mine, wants to interview you, and we would love to see your content on his channel. You understand? Every time one of his videos comes up, that's what I'm asking you to do. To support me. I don't need you to support me financially. I'm not asking for that. If it gets to that point, then that will be your choice. It'll be a charity. Okay? This is not for profit. This is not for profit. This is not a business. I don't need an LLC. I don't need anyone's permission to speak my mind. And if these platforms constrict information because they don't like it when other people say what's in their minds, then that is called tyranny. And we let businesses get away with tyranny. Do you realize that? If you work for a business, you don't have your rights. Because there are certain things you can't do in that business. You can't say gay. You can't say, I can't even say that word. I'm still afraid to say that word. I should be able to say that word, but I can't. Jew or whatever. Like George Carlin's 7 cuss words that you can't say. You can't, you can't say these things. Now, I'm not saying I want to say those things. And if I were in a society where people were in cliques where they talked about those things and said things that way, I wouldn't be in that clique. That's my freedom. That's my choice. And I suppose that's the way it is here on YouTube. If you don't like YouTube's policies, then you can go somewhere else. That's true. But I've been familiar with this medium for 6 years, and I find it difficult to change. And right now, this is where I'm at. Oh, okay. I didn't remember. But now that you said it, I think I do remember now. I put you in as Joy Be the Difference. For obvious reasons. Didn't I? Maybe I didn't save it. Maybe I thought I saved it and I didn't save it. Can you text me again, please? I was looking where I thought it was and it's not there. Unless I spelled it differently than, and I can't remember. No. Yeah, I don't see it. Will you text me again, please, Joy? Please and thank you. Forgot what I was saying. Hey. Oh, that's what I did. I thought you were one of my Uber riders, and I called you Miss Joy. I don't know why I did that. When I say one of my Uber riders, I mean to say that I have created a business for myself where I am providing rides outside of Uber and Lyft. And so when those, they're predominantly women. There's a few men. I have a man. I can't think of a man who's given me his phone number yet. But that's how I refer to them, because I don't know their last names. I don't ask them for their last names, so I only know their first names. So there's Miss Penny, and there's Miss Hoosie, and there's Miss Jacuzzi, and then there's Miss Joy, but I forgot who I was doing this for, so I have to change that around. Alright. So now I'm doing it Joy Be the Difference Clothing. There. Boom. Here we go. I'm going to respond to your okay. So it is, I'm planning on getting up early in the morning, so it's 10 o'clock right now. I think I'm going to wrap up right now. This is enough, you know what I mean? I've been scatterbrained and talking about other things. Is there anything that you guys want? Oh, I didn't even see again what my account is right now. View my channel. I've got to change the name. Ooh, I've got 81 subscribers. Awesome. 5 people watching. Hey, it says that there's 5 people watching. Will you say hello before you leave? And I'm leaving in 2 minutes. Okay, so please say hello right now. Even if you're lurking or whatever, I just want to know who you are. Just say hi. That's it. You know, if you don't want to say anything else, don't say anything else. And this was my first, I don't know if this is my first gay podcast or what, but this is a great episode if you want to get to know me a little bit better. All right. And how many likes do I have? So here is my statement real quick. Here's my statement real quick. I should have as many likes as I have had viewers. Okay? The viewer count and the likes at this point in this stage it's not even in the triple digits yet. You know, when you get to the millions or when you get to the thousands of viewers and things like that, then it doesn't really matter. But at this point in my stage of this game, this is very important. So I have 15 likes, which is awesome. I just made it 16 on this one, right? I can like my own video. But let's see if it says how many people have watched. Analytics. Do you understand why that's important? Aaron, are you still listening? It's only 9 o'clock for you, man. Excellent streaming. And does this, I can't remember. Current viewers is 3. 52 views. So, you see what I'm saying? So, 52 views. Oh, 52. I just turned 52. 52, that's synchronicity. So, a needle pulling thread. What was I saying? Oh, the likes. It's just right. Like 15 likes is good, but everyone who came in, everyone who viewed should have just hit the like right away, or the dislike. I don't care. Like I said, you can dislike it for me. In fact, do that. Why don't you, from now on, unsmash the Fonzarelli? I got to think of a different way of, whatever. All right, so no one else is jumping in here to say hello and all that kind of stuff, even though I asked for Peeps Smurfs to just say hi. Well, I see that from you. Yes, Joy. So there we go. All right, thank you so much for tuning in to this new GAi podcast. I've been your GAi host. I've got to get used to saying my new name. Trav-EL Mateus Finlay. Okay, that story is coming. Maybe, how about this? How about this? You know, that should be the cliffhanger for you guys. Like, we're going to tune in because we never know when Trav-EL is going to explain why he's calling himself Trav-EL now instead of Travis. If you don't know the story, I think it's very interesting. So what should we do? Let's make it reachable. Let's make it doable. I got 15 likes and I had 52 views. So let's get 100 views and 30 likes. So in the next live stream, and maybe I should try to be consistent and do that after I'm done with Uber in the morning, just come home and boom, jump on and start streaming, you know, for the content, for the people to be out there. And then we can see how people are paying attention. You know, maybe I should make a short. Actually, I did make a short. On that secret. You watch the content that hits the algorithm. You slide the viewer bar all the way across so that you make the AI think that you watched the entire thing. You hit the replay, push pause, smash that Fonzarelli, hit that raspberry, whatever. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't care. Nobody cares. They just want to see algorithmic tension, right? There's attention to be given to this channel because there's a lot of stuff happening. They're sharing his show. You know, like, this stuff should be shared. I don't know if you know that. Maybe you need to like sit down and think about this for a second. Certain things that I've said tonight need to be shared. One of them is, you are God. No one else is going to tell you that but me. No one told me that but me. Who told you you were God? I did. Would you like to know why? And would you like to know that you are God too? This content needs to get out. I'm not Alan Watts. I'm not Eckhart Tolle. I'm not that other guy who's got shaved head and millions of dollars and millions of views. I don't want that. I don't want that. I just want an audience because I have things to share with you and you have things to share with me. You know who I would love? I'm going to give you one more task. I'm going to look up Lewis Howe's channel because Lewis Howes is an influencer. He was a professional football player and now he is a massive channel of truth. But he doesn't talk conspiracy. He talks just simply life and relationships. And I like Lewis Howes. He has a story where he pulled himself up by his bootstraps and now he's a multi-millionaire and he's holding out the hopes that you could be just like him because he was just like you. And I don't know that I believe that because I want to prove that I can be like him by becoming like him. But if I don't ever get to be as big as Lewis Howes, then he was never like me because I'm putting out great content. That's why you're here. That's why you're going to tune in. But it's not my content. It's your content that you forgot. It's your content you didn't know. It's your content that you didn't know you needed to know. Okay? I could keep going and ram. Just there's just so much to say, so much to do, right? Willy Wonka, so little time, so whatever. I need to like strike that, reverse it, right? All right. Good night, Shelley. Good night, Moon. Good night, Luna. Good night, all of you beautiful people. Here I go again. There are certain things that I say because I think that they are clever. And the only thing that I can think of right now is something that I didn't create, and I'm going to use it anyway because I think that it's beautiful. Thank you so much at this point for listening up to this point, because the sultry sound of my voice seems only to be sultry to me. But I say that because I think it's funny, and I think you know that I don't take myself seriously. So thank you so much for listening to the sultry sound of my voice up to this point. Be good, be well, do good, and do well. I love you. Good night.